Welcome to the Bosporan Kingdom campaign for the Et Impera 1.2.8. In the last part, we had a bit of to and froing between us and Parthia over Marv and Amel, but eventually we came out on top. And more importantly, what we've managed to do is effectively destroy the main elite armies of Parthia. And what we want to do in this part is keep pushing so that effectively we can wipe them out and then shift our attention west. I think we're going to start with hitting this area here so that we can take this settlement. Again, I think because we're in such sparse territory, we're going to fight this very quickly. I mean, it's a no contest, but I just don't want to take the across the board casualties at the moment. Once they've actually stayed in their settlement, obviously they feel safer in the settlement as opposed to coming out and attacking us. Not that it's going to make any difference, but that's the way it is. Battle of Bukhara. I still like to attack from this direction because this is the direction that the settlement is completely open. So we're going to come in this way. Of course, what we got is the opportunity to advance to here, form a blockade. And this is a siege army, so it's very heavy on infantry, but it won't be a problem. The other thing I also did before completing the enter was I swapped the heavy archers from the other army, so this siege army's got a full complement of heavy archers, which should make quite a big difference as well. Don't have a lot of cavalry, so we're going to have to, well, we'll keep the horse archers on one side. Not that they've got any cavalry anyway. This army could actually do with a general upgrade as well. What we'll do is we'll have the Bosporan infantry on that side as well. And we'll advance these guys forward. We'll put you, trying to push you out a little bit with the support from the horse archers. So we don't really want to get complacent. But actually, I mean they're going to come at us anyway, so you guys can move towards that center. You can move that way. You can move forward. Swordsman can go up that side. Move the archers up to there. Move these guys into the center. Horse archers that way. Right, you're the anvil. Move the heavy archers forward. General that way.
Has used all its ammunition.
Bring these guys around that way. These round here. Really do need to upgrade this general. Heavy archers. Focus on the center. General round the back. On this way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Go after the very light missile infantry. Right. In amongst their missile troops. I think we can pull.
One of our units has
Get these guys moving. I think they've done enough damage. Swordsmen start to come in behind like that.
The battle is turning in our favor.
It was always in our favour. Guys can wait, don't chase them. I want you, don't need you anymore. You go away. Go away a long way away. You can now come out and start the attack. General. There we are. They literally collapsed just before we arrived. Give the general some kills. Oh, there you are. There you are, General. Pikeman, advance. You probably don't need you. Mostly, oh, they're gone. That's it. In battle, we lost 68, which is inconsequential. So all their rank on their missile troops didn't come to anything. And down they go. So we got a population surplus as well. Certainly need to take a look at that. Of course, we're going to occupy. That now gives us control of this area. Certainly, what's this? This is silk. We're certainly going to knock you down. Don't need you. Don't need you. We certainly want that. And so what do we want? We got that. We need public order. We certainly want a library. A bit inclined to go this way out here. Go industry instead of the usual way. And of course we need the what we call it here, the sanitation. So we've got this area here now. Now I think this army really needs to kind of move back this way so that it can start to refurbish. In fact, I'm starting to think that maybe I don't need as many armies up this way as before. Now what I'd like to do is take down this area. I think we're see if we can get in a little bit of the old army sabotage here. This was silently wasted. Not successful. Okay. What we got here? We got this army. This army. We can kind of choose. Actually, just get rid of you. drive him away. Bring this army back this side of the border, and what's going to be the best army to actually attack? You've got 3 heavy archers, right? Bring you up here, and then we're gonna come in here, and it says we got a marginal benefit. So that's the garrison army, and we're just going to encircle for the moment while I tidy up some trash. And this guy out, and he can get rid of you. Just auto resolve. So that basically he won't be causing any trouble. We're just enslave. That gives this army the promotion. Put him in front there. This agent, I think we're gonna really need 2 agents in this area. What we're gonna do is get you going up, trying to find what the Sakaruku are up to, and of course that ensures that we know what's going on in this area. See, this now opens up the other part of the case now, and we got this army here. We got these idiots here, which I think I'm gonna bring you back this way so that we can. I think we need to get rid of him. He's causing trouble here with raiding, which is unacceptable. I think this army we're going to leave in this area. This army, where are you? I feel that you need. Well, you're an established general, so I think you can carry on with what you've got at the moment. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fight this battle, and of course we're going to fight this manually. Drop a quick save, and away we go. Right, they've come out on the battlefield. So what we're going to have to do is take a defensive position so I can combine the armies together so that we can get a strong front line and be able to take on their cavalry. We can destroy their cavalry, then we've won. Okay, so come in here. That army is there. What we're going to do is just come back a little way. And we'll have these guys in the center, and you on the outside. Have you there. Okay, we're going to take a very kind of standard position to begin with. We'll have these guys in this position here. We've got a lot of heavy lancers, which I'd like to have out on this side. We'll have the weaker archers on the left because they're going to be able to get support from the. We'll actually put you there, and the general just there, and away we go. I'll say what we're going to do is form up the front line with both armies before we do anything. So we'll just kind of speed the game up a little bit. We'll let them mess about on their side of the map. We'll start pushing these guys into the overall front line. Is that it? And we've got another one as well. So we're going to keep a relatively short front line. Get these guys in here. Bring the generals together. We've got 2 pretty good generals, and we'll put this cav up on this side. These guys can come into the center. Have 4 of these guys on this side. And then we'll have where's my heavy archers? They've got some cav knocking around here that is potential. There's the whole cluster of... Actually, let's just... I think we'll have all these archers on this flank and just have a group of 3 on that flank. The army in position now. What have we got here? Everyone is nearly in position. Seem to be a bit weak. Oh no, I was about to say we seem to be a bit weak on this flank, but I think we're okay. Right, we're collect everybody here. And what we're going to do is start moving forward. And generals behind. Be cab out on that flank. We've got some more. Be cab and a horse archer. Quite an impressive line. Keep moving everybody forward. I think we're going to slightly reorientate to their line. So we're just going to keep the cav behind. I think they're slightly wider than us, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Oh, haha. They've got fire pits here. So we need to be... That means there's probably spike traps here as well. So we're going to be the ones marching into the spike traps. A little bit of stutter there. I think I'm actually going to widen the front line now. Actually, no, we'll do it with the... Make you a little bit wider and then move you out that way. So we're now moving on to there. It means the spike pits are probably in the center. What we're going to have is these guys slightly behind now. So we're going to move you up there. We've got the heavy archers there. We've got these light archers there. You work with those. What we got on this side? You work with those. You work with those. And we'll just keep the cavalry close in like that. Again, we'll just move everybody forward now. I don't want to go charging across those spike pits. In some ways, they've blocked themselves here. We could probably use that as a defensive line if we're careful. We'll move forward again. It's on the in front of those spike plates. What we'll do is join you up there. We'll split off 2 of you this way. Wait, right. Why is that the way it is? these forward, and we're going to stop just there. You guys are going to come in that way. Slow the game down. We'll hit that general there. Got to move these guys forward. What that means, we've now got.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Going to go for an archer exchange now. Right, we're wrecking their general unit that's got into the front here. Going to put these swordsmen out this side. Bring these in closer.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep. You focus fire on them. The archers, your target is that light missile cav. We can pull.
Units has used all its
Yep.
ammunition.
What I'm after is their missile cav. If we can get cav superiority, then we've definitely won it.
We await your orders. Orders.
Yeah, we've probably taken some damage in the center here because we actually walked across the pike. Wait, what are you doing there? You pull back off the flank there. Reform the hoplite line here. You stay as a fighting front line there. You can move forward. You get in a bit closer. You're kind of a little bit out on your own, but you'll be okay. Whoops. Right, we're going to move the front line forward again. Don't get ahead of the line. Just keep hitting that light missile cav. What I'm really after is their cav. Let's say if we can destroy their cav units, what we got in the back here? We've got a couple of very heavy shot cav, which could be fun. Right, we're behind the spike units here. So I'm quite happy to exchange missile fire. Oi! Oh, yeah. Get rid of you. Right, so we've got down most of their cav except the heavy shot cav, but that's going to be okay. Right, we're going to send the lancers out now because they've got this kind of barricade here. Right, these guys have gone. I think we can move these round this way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Keep you at a slight angle to defend the flank.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You withdraw. You withdraw. Just use up the rest of this ammunition, and then we'll be ready to go. Right, mediums.
Unit has used all its ammunition.
For some reason, these guys want to go that way, so actually we'll put all these down here. We'll send you all the way back there so you don't get mixed up. Put you down here as well. You're stupid enough to go charging across the map. That's up to you.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah, well, you're idiots.
A shameful display.
What we're going to do now is start to advance on to them.
As you say. Orders understood. Missile warriors.
Got a tiny little bit of ammunition left. We'll keep these cab here. I think we'll bring you back slightly this way so that you can.
Your orders.
We're going to need to engage them.
Step archers.
So we got you out there. Let's just make sure all the archers are completely out of the battle. And let's get these in position here,
Unit has used all its ammunition.
and then we're going to be ready for the main assault. It's a long time since I've actually fought a battle like this, but are they coming at us, or no? They're waiting for us, so we're gonna oblige them. Is probably the polite way of saying.
At your service. Enemy cavalry ready.
One of our units has used all
Here they
its
come.
Royal thorax swordsman. Competence ready. Melee infantry ready.
Cover that flank.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, they're actually compacting onto the center here. So
Competence. Yours to command. As you command. Commander.
strengthen the center.
Yes, orders. Understood.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
Right.
shameful display.
You need to plug the gap.
Royal thorax swordsman. Break the lines. Melee infantry ready and waiting.
You into the center.
Thorax swordsman.
General there.
Understood. Ready for orders. Competence.
Right. They've effectively given us the flank. We're going to bring these guys into the center. That now means our cavalry can push out this way. So we get these guys in to reinforce the center. You come this way. Right, we get
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Orders. Ready and waiting.
you get in a bit close.
By your command. Step noble lancers.
Step lancers
Units has used all its
got the
ammunition.
flanking position now. Right, you're starting to go. Got very light melee infantry here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
You guys reinforce the center. What are you here? We've got heavy shot cav, step archers,
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
you come in on the back of these guys.
Noble Lancers! Royal Thorax!
Thorax swordsman, push on this. I think we'll get the other general out. It's here.
Noble Lancers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Royal Thorax!
Right, we've got the other guy here. This is our other heavy shot cav. Right, these guys have got turned, so they're breaking
Our men
us in the center.
This is a shameful display.
We need to start breaking their flanks. General, round this side. How are we doing here? Right, these out. Right, this guy's breaking. This is going to be another one of their generals. It's my heavy shot cav.
As you command! Royal Thorax Swordsman! Companion Cavalry! Yes, Commander! Royal Thorax Swordsman!
Right, these guys are breaking.
Companion Cavalry! Spears!
Getting a break in the center here.
Step Noble Lancers! Heavy horse at your command, my lord!
Right, we've got the heavy horse here. We've got medium spear infantry there. We need to start breaking their flanks. Need to keep an eye on my general. Where are you?
Companion Cavalry!
Some of you guys to defend on this flank. Well, you get out there. Right, we're getting a break here. You push onto those. I was expecting this battle to be fairly tough. Right, these guys are strung out. We need to start bringing these guys round.
Flee the field of battle. Display.
Get over here. Get the heavy lancers out. I need you. Sorry, I'm not saying very much, but this requires a little bit of concentration. Right, we've got their general on this side. The spearmen are doing pretty well. Where's my general? Back over here. Right, we're now pushing through. End battle. Wow. They're in the settlement, so yeah, we're going to end the battle. That got a little bit close. At one point I thought I was actually going to lose it when they started to break through the center. We lost 1,151. So we're probably, these armies are probably going to need a little bit of TLC. But what that effectively does now is break Parthia completely, because all they've got left now is Caith. Caith isn't particularly a very useful settlement, to be honest. And more importantly, we've now taken their capital, which is, and of course we're just going to occupy it. Yeah, it looks like their army, and we got an increase in rank. Got an army just there, well, small. We're not going to risk. What we'll do is bring this army through. Like to get this army kind of going back over this way. I mean, these guys will probably run away in this direction, but it's not that big a problem. What we got here, kind of put a little bit of sabotage on this guy. Of course, it goes without saying that we failed to sabotage. So they've got a reasonably elite army here, but it's not going to do them much good. We certainly want that down. We can convert this to... We don't need growth. I think a public field would be quite nice here from a public order point of view. What we got here? Minor settlement war horses. Oh yeah. What does this give us? Plus 12% agriculture. Garrison unlocks. Actually, have a quick look at the recruitment options. Very carefully. Got Nisian cavalry, 53. Wow. We've got Bosporan horse archers here. Let's just get rid of these guys. That means we can get a decent look at the cavalry here. Got here melee attack, defense 10, 12, charge bonus 48, armor 53, base morale. Oh yeah, we'll have some of these guys in this army to replace that horse archer. We really need some heavy archers on here to supplement this front line. Yeah, I think you're gonna be okay. Now we're gonna need an artillery army to move up. You're an elephant army. My artillery armies are over here. I think we'll just move you out this direction. We'll probably bring the artillery army in this direction. Then we'll push on through from that area there. This army... My inclination is... What's this? This is really a field army. It's not going to... I mean, taking Caith is... well, we got this army here. He's going to take a bit of attrition, but what he can do is rebuild this army. And I think this is the army we're going to use to support with the artillery to come into here. So they got predominantly cav, and they've got a garrison of 18 in there. So it's not going to be an easy battle, but at the same time, it's not going to be excessively difficult. Right, Bosporan over here. We're certainly gonna, what we're gonna put in here. Don't really want to go that route. It's our capital. We should have some air of sophistication in our capital. Down here, we got this army here that's ready to go. I think what I need to do now is start thinking about moving some of my armies back west, ready for, because I think my next target is going to be Galatia, because this is another rich province, and plus it would bring us up against the Romans, and I'm a bit inclined to fight the Romans at the moment. Let's have a quick look diplomatically. Yeah, Galatia's got no allies, and also they're war with Kush for some strange reason. Sometimes the AI can be a little bit of a whack job. Anything else? We've completed that in Bactra, and we've got an allied polis here now. We're still kind of pulling this area together, but we'll be okay. Where is my other agent? I'm an agent mission. Listen. So you're there, you're up there, and you've got there. I think this agent now can, once they the next turn, I think we'll go for an intern anyway. So I'm just going to go for an intern. Wow. Okay, we've got a whole lot of skills, and he's faithful. We certainly want campaign movement range, and anything else that will. That's 4% inflicted on by all missile units. Oh yeah, we're certainly going to go with that. It's going to cost me a bit of money, but I quite like the idea of that. This is going to be missile range. Always like a little bit of increased missile range. I think we'll go with give some strength to the cavalry. You've got, wow, you've got nothing. What have you got here? Chance of evading enemy agents. Well, not map. I think plus 8% missile for all troops would be there. You've got a bit of cunning. I don't know if you've got elephant units. No, you haven't. Okay. There's no point giving him elephant units. I think we'll just give him a little bit of cunning. You're aggressive front line, so morale for all cavalry units. Discovering hidden 8% chance to discover hidden agents. No, don't need fleets. Don't need a mother-in-law. Empire maintenance. Wow, you gotta be kidding. For plus 5% empire maintenance faction wide. Actually, quite like that. An extra little bit of public order. Just have a quick run through. That's all for ships. That's influence for ruling party. Authority. Actually, quite like that. Actually, faction plus 8%. Oh no, we'll give him that. I think we need to get a little bit there, plus give him a bit more campaign movement range. And we've got the Gods of War here. Well, he's got he's getting a bit now, so I think I'm a bit inclined to, I don't know, give him a cavalry capability. Military construction costs, not really interested in that. Militech skill for all infantry units. Gravitas enables war cry. Oh yeah, well, give him that. I'm just going to go for an intern. Okay, that was sneaky. We'll just go for the auto resolve on that. That was very, very sneaky of you, Parthia, but that gets rid of that army. The enemy wounded. Bukhara. Child is born. Daughter comes of age. New political appointment. Wow. Army destroyed. Construction. Wow. Took a little while to get through that lot. Now, I think we can. Where is Marv? Here. Well, goodbye. I think we're just go for the auto resolve on this. 83%. Yeah, we'll take it. because this army can afford to replenish. That gets rid of another Parthian army. And we're
Ready for battle.
back again. Keep on doing this. And get that in Marv again. Right. This agent, I think, can start making their way back this way. I think we only need the 2 agents up here. This agent, I want to know what's going on up this way. Because we've got to find the actual settlement up here. I can never find it. You can see how far we've got to go up. Kaith is a really big province, and it's a really rubbish province as well. So we've got this army here. It really needs to refurbish. I think this army needs to start coming back this way. I think we're then this army in this direction. It's going to take a little while to get here, but we're just going to have to be patient. This is one of the problems with Kaith, is actually getting to it. We're going to do a little bit of a trick with the AI. We're going to do a little bit of don't normally do this, but I think we're just going to annoy them a little bit while we sort these armies out. Nisa, what we got here? This is a warhorse settlement. What do we get for warhorse pastures? Nice. Warhorse stables. I think we will go the warhorse route, because warhorses are quite valuable in their own way. We've got that there. I'm not going to worry too much about that. So we've now completed this province here. This should start to settle down over time. I'm going to deal with these guys. So we're going to come here and start chasing these away, because they're actually damaging this province. This army, I think it's time for you to start moving back the other way. I think what we'll do is now going to start looking at areas where we don't need barracks. We got this here. What did I take down here? I can't remember now. Oh, I want to put that in. We'll get that in there. We certainly want to go up to level 4 with that. In fact, let me just go through my provinces and see anyone who else wants to go up to level needs to go. See this province Marv, which is, we got this settlement here, Marv and Amel. I think we'll eventually knock this down. I don't like barracks inside of the main settlement. Right, we need food here. I'm pretty sure that if we turn this on, oh, it's okay. And maybe we don't need food here. Maybe we need to go that way so that we can push the silk a little bit. If we can come down the Silk Road, that would make us a very big pile of cash as well. Probably could do with, we've got no food. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to need to be a little bit careful now. Probably these guys are, oh, they're untaxed anyway. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful. What have we got here? We've got a Temple of Zeus in Scythia. You've got public order here. I think we need to start thinking a little bit about our food situation. Parza. What is this? This is a nomadic colony. I want to keep this just for the moment because the army's returning, coming through here, can recruit heavy archers. So keep that in Parza for the moment. You're pretty good. Marder, I think we got to sort those other guys out, but there's going to be an element of risk associated with that. think you will take you up as well. Just to Bactria is -3 food. I'm kind of inclined to change you to that because this is quite a wealthy area now, so we can afford to flip that. That will make the food here positive. We got a nice lot of I'm not sure about that at the moment. We'll give that a little bit of a pass. And there and there. Have a quick look at the construction of. Yeah, I mean, we've got a water tank over here. Did I miss that? Oh no, that's good. Amphitheater, I think that's good. Odeon spice, I don't think we can take that up any higher. Just no, we need that. We need crane to take the spice up higher. Household expands, faction joins war, encourage population. I'm just a little bit worried about this food situation. But I think we will be okay. Problem's going to be the quickest way to get to Keith. It's probably going to be this way. So kind of pull you out, but keep you close to the. Actually, we'll keep you in there for the moment. I think just so that you can take advantage of the defense from there. This is the army that needs to pull back this way. This army is going to come through and kind of reinforce, and then we'll bring our armies together that way. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will concentrate on destroying Parthia completely by taking Kath. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.